Hey everyone, we are diving back into Elden Ring where we left off last time, kind of in the middle of a boss fight. Well, not physically in the middle of the boss fight, kind of be weird to just cut the video there, but we've been slowly chipping away at the man at in the castle. I forget exactly what his name is. We'll see when we get back in here. Starting to figure out his moveset, but he has got a heck of a second phase. Godric the Grafted. But we're making good progress with it, learning the moveset quite a bit. The fire is the hard part to deal with. But I think we have it in us. I'm gonna keep trying the longsword. If the longsword doesn't work out, I may just try my hand at our greatsword. Alright, we got ourselves in a little bit of a weird situation there. I think the side rolls into that are probably the best thing that we can do. That's got 2 arms. I wonder how many arms he actually has. I haven't really bothered to count. You know, being distracted and all. But now I'm like tempted to count, which is probably not a good thing. Got 1, 2, 3, 4 on the left side, or his left. Am I right? Oh, we're in the middle of the combo. All right. Not gonna lie, I didn't quite recognize it from that point. I thought it was a different attack. Interesting. That's 2 times in a row, so that's like a bad positioning thing. That's 2 times we got caught by that. But okay, I'm getting some frame drops. I don't know what's causing that, but they're at that same attack each time, which is not great for us. So hopefully things settle down as the game runs a little bit here. That attack right there is the main reason why I'm considering the greatsword. Purely for the fact that we can't be so close in on him. And that's the attack that I still want to try and see if I can strafe it. I want to see if you can roll back, because I'm not too sold on this attempt, so I kind of want to experiment with things like that. See if there's a punishment. So that's the type that if we tried to follow it, or tried to punish it, he would end up with a follow-up. 0 for 2 on rolling that. I don't know. Like, he's in a long animation. It feels like with the long animation there might be an opportunity to punish it, but I feel like there's too much going on around him for that to be viable. Because it's a 2-level shockwave, right? So if there was only the 1 level of shockwave to have to dodge through, then that would be one thing. But 2 levels is a bit much. I wish I could roll through the gravestones. That would be pretty convenient. Swipe, swipe. Swipe, swipe. Which we've learned, if we're in on that he has a follow-up to it. I'm wondering, maybe after certain attacks, like a heavy attack would be better? Instead of doing 2 swings, maybe heavy attack and get out? I might try that the next time he does, like, his wombo combo. Or maybe even on that attack too, like... maybe any of these... maybe the safer 1-attack play. Depends on if the heavy attack is slower or faster. I guess we'll try it until we get punished, right? Kind of the only way to find out. Seems kind of long, but it's kind of somewhere in between the damage of the double R1. I do not like the gravestones. Big wombo combo. I mean, so far so good, but we haven't had the attacks that are normally of a concern. That's the one though that I wanna try the strafe punish. It seems like it might be good just considering how that roll went. But if we're going with this single R1 thing, then the greatsword is probably the better option then, right? I would think. Or to like two-hand this. What if we two-hand? Oh. If I could figure out how to two-hand, that would be great. Can I not two-hand? There we go. It's 88, so the... The heavy attack is better damage-wise for this weapon. That's probably punishable, but we don't get an attack that often to really recognize it. I completely misrolled that. Fight's been good so far, though. Been slow as we've only been doing the 1R2. That's okay. It is not about speed of kill. It is about just getting the kill. That is the big thing. Be patient with the plays. Stab him in the butt. Continue on. I may just give the next attempt a try with the greatsword, just to see because of how we're playing this time. So there is like the one advantage I think of that weapon is the DPS that we can get. Okay. I got greedy. I got very, very greedy. But it seemed like that heavy attack did more there. I don't know if it's because it was like a running R2, if that changed something. So we're definitely avoiding. We're just gonna do the heavy. Keep going with that. Because the 2R1s is gonna get us back into trouble again. I do like the way that this fight in particular has been going. I think that I really do think the greatsword would be better for this pace. Probably be getting more damage out of it. But I'm not gonna try and weapon swap or anything mid-fight. If I recognize that, I might be able to get behind him. but it's very much so a might.
So only punish once or twice. Don't get too greedy with it. I think that can get 2 hits. I think that's always going to be okay. I gotta be careful going on that side though, because that might have a hitbox. Run in there too early and get caught by the arm as it goes up. So we're starting to find the dragon phase is actually not as bad as it initially seems. Definitely finding some openings on it. Because the big thing with it too is he actually seems to be pretty wide open when he's doing it. Because he's like locked into the fire animation. I'm gonna get away. I'm gonna get away. Realized it too late which fire attack that was. I could have gone in for an attack, but I didn't want to be too greedy. There we go. There we go. Slow and steady gets the job done. So we don't even need to go to the Greatsword. Excellent. Great runes. The great runes you receive by defeating shard bears have lost their beneficial power. However, their power can be restored at divine towers throughout the lands between. See the description of each great rune to discover which divine tower you should visit. So we have Godric's Great Rune and Remembrance of the Grafted. So Remembrance of the Grafted, I'm assuming, is something in here. These are all abouts, so maybe not. Remembrance of the Grafted. Take the power of its namesake via finger reader. 1 out of 99. So it's a consumable. Power of its namesake via finger reader. So can you control bosses? Like, can I be summoned as the boss? Is that a thing you can do? Or am I misunderstanding? So that restores HP and causes poison buildup, which I hadn't read before. Summon and Ride Torrent. I should probably equip that. Let's put that here.
sure that'll be useful at some point. Okay, so what else did we get? I don't think it was a key item. Container. Talisman equip slot. Cracked pot. Okay, so we can, with enough of those cracked pots, do we have to kill those guys so that we can make pots so that we can use other things? Okay, Great Rune. Godric's Great Rune, devoid of any benediction. What's the Great Rune of Shardbearer Godric, devoid of any benediction? Seek the divine tower of Libengrave, which stands beyond the great bridge from Stormvale Castle. The great bridge from Stormvale Castle, I'm assuming, is this. So beyond the great bridge here would be my... That would be my guess as to what that's in reference to. Alright, so... Okay. I was gonna say, it doesn't look like it put anything down for me. But there's a Grace right smack dab in the middle. Alright, we should probably try and get our build up a little bit more. I need... Oh, man, the scaling is just so bad. So bad. You can get it up to 146. I think endurance is fine. Maybe like, I don't know, 1 HP. And give it like 3 strength. Or maybe 2 and 1. I don't really have a complete direction we're going with that. But
what a pathetic excuse for a lord you were. Craven to the bone.
This has to be that guy that we talked to at the beginning of the castle.
And after all that grafting, where did that get you? Look down on me, would ya? Godric, you filthy slug. Feel it. Feel it. Feel my bloody wrath. Oh.
Oh.
Hello there.
Hello there.
This weasel was... Godric was always looking down on me. He got what he bloody deserved thanks to you. I tell you though, what goes around comes around. He had an ugly heart, an uglier countenance, and met the ugliest of ends, eh?
He's a pretty cool boss, though. Definitely a lot of flash appeal with the fire and the dragon. I thought it was pretty cool, though. But once you kind of get it down, it's not as bad as it looks. Just more damage would be nice.
Mate. Now, I can do, can I?
Alright, so I guess we, like, freeing him is the good... I mean, I think we have to, right? Like, and that's where... This is where it told us to go first, right? Stormvale Castle and Godric was the first, you know, kind of on the hit list, so to speak. You know, when you come out into the open world. I do want to... We should probably go back to that cave from earlier after this. That circle popped up. Does that mean that we're in the round table place again? Is that what that door was? Now, this is a different room, though. This is like the throne room. But maybe it's all connected? Alright, so we came in the left side, that there's still the right side to go. I wonder where I am. Got a ladder here. I mean, the symbol is gone, so I'm like fully waiting to be ambushed. Shabiri grape. Maiden, dear maiden, where are you? Please take my grapes. So he's one of those guys. I don't know what they're called. But he's bent all over in a pretty bad way. Alright, so what are these grapes? Do we give them to our maiden? So key items. Shabiri grape. Yellowing, oozing eyeball of the infirm. So it is definitely not a grape. It's an eyeball. Alright, I want to check where this goes outside. And then we should double back. If this is into like an open world kinda. Alright. Is there a lost grace for us? There is. Alright, so we'll touch this lost grace and then we'll head back inside. Just mark this as a place to go. Yeah, so we need to continue heading that way. At least for the initial bit, but got a couple of guys marked back here, and then there's also some more exploring within the castle itself. I think I'm gonna put a marker here just to kind of say I should explore it. Sure, we'll go with this. Then let's head back inside and go around to the other side of the chamber in here. Can you roll through these? No, you have to like actually break them. Alright. I'm not really planning on popping any of the what's it called? Like popping the runes unless we absolutely need to. I think for the most part we should probably just hold on to them, especially because a lot of the ones that we have right now are pretty small in value. Maybe once we start getting some bigger ones and really want to do some leveling, then maybe that'll make more sense to do. Alright, so that was left side. Where does the right side go? The right side really go nowhere? Oh, right, I can't... Because the symbol's on, there is no swinging of the sword or anything of that nature. I have a feeling that interaction is not a thing with the walls because the interact button is also the button that toggles the HUD. Alright, so the right-hand side of this, at least we can't see it. It's in a different map thing, but I don't see it going anywhere. This goes down and out. So I think we'll come back to the castle later, and somehow there's a way, maybe from over here, to get onto this island. Plenty of castle left to explore. And also, honestly, probably want to go out here. I should put a marker here. Let's give this a diamond. Because I think that's the tower that it's talking about. Alright. So with that all being said, let us go back to this cave from earlier. Because we found it, and then we wanted to make our way back onto the path, but the path hasn't really taken us much in terms of new weaponry or upgrade materials. We have a little bit of upgrade materials. We haven't found like a merchant that, you know, is selling us stuff. But let's see if we sit here. Can we talk to... Oh, it doesn't mention anything about talking to her. Also, while I'm thinking about it, key items, do we have... We do have a stone sword key, so there was one more to use in the round table, and then there was one to use back at the starting point. So the Table of Lost Grace, there's another room in there at least, and then there was one back in the cave of knowledge. But let us explore this. Dive a bit into the cave that we stumbled upon earlier. See if there's anything of value, maybe a little boss fight or something for us to, you know, soak our teeth into. Sink our teeth into would probably be the way that we wanna. All right. Cracked pot. He's cracked. We have, we've gotten a little bit of info into, like, crafting stuff, but we need pots to put them in, so maybe we can craft a pot from the broken pots. Glowstone. I did not see the other... Did not see the other wolf in the water here. Golden rune. Fireflies. What was that last thing that we just picked up? Glowstone. Emits a faint light from the location it's placed. Well, I got probably a little bit too excited about that. Glowstone is literally just a rock that glows. That's all that's in here? No. Okay, so this is the walkway back up top. And then that cave down to the right here is gonna let us continue further in. Ah, yes, here we go. Little bit of fog gate action. Let's see what kind of boss we're up against. Beastman Faram Azula. Oh, you're quick. Oh, the health bar is so much less. So nice. Oh, I rolled it a little too early.
Honestly, I thought that shout would, like, stagger us. But for whatever reason, it didn't. Getting a little bit too greedy because it's like, oh, well, he doesn't do as much damage and we do more. So, like, why not take more risks? Flame Drake Talisman. I think talismans are a separate thing, right? Boosts fire damage negation. Enhances guarded counters. Well, we should equip that because we're not using the bow. Guard counters. They have weight. That is something to think about. We're not guarding, so it's, I mean, it doesn't really matter if we have it, but fire resistance would have been nice on the last boss fight. I mean, theoretically speaking, we ended up not needing it that much. But alright, so that takes care of the cave. Now the question becomes, do we want to engage this guy? He hits kind of hard. He hits kind of hard, and we don't... I mean, we don't do a ton of damage. I kind of want to go and check this out. So maybe we go back... Maybe we go back to this chamber. There was another one. There's so many parts of this castle left to explore. So maybe we'll spend some time in the castle, see if there are other things to be done. I don't want the beacon though. I guess I took the beacon out. There we go. Okay, it just took a little bit. So many different places to go from here. So that place, this is locked. And then we have some other elevator lifts and other places to go. So we've got quite the amount of exploring to do. Don't like that I can't. That poor dog just completely messed up. I can't see. Oh god. This guy hits pretty hard. How? Why are enemies like this to me harder than many of the bosses? Like, what if I just let's just take the easy way out. Let's try that again. But like, I don't know, is it just simpler to... Can I backstab him? Like, that's a question I'd like to know. I can. Is there an easier way to fight him, though? Or is there a way to die, but maybe there's a way for me to get behind him to backstab him. The first one swung over my head. Ow. Honestly, the backstab fishing is not working too terribly. Give me flasks? Give me something? Anything. So that means there's more of him. Well, let's do this. Let's go and get the item he's guarding. And then that way... I have to have him break this thing for me? What the heck? Is that like an actual thing? Do I have to have him break this lady open? Can I go over here? What's in here? Oh my god, are we going to the painted world? Oh no. Prophecy painting. What does that mean? No, not that. Ah, not the map! Not the map! Prophecy painting. Is that its key item, maybe? No? If you were a prophecy painting, where would you be? Work of a wandering artist, reminiscence of a painting titled Prophecy. This painter is said to have captured the landscape scene during the last moments of those welcomed into death's embrace. The soul of the painter and vestiges of the dead's last moments can be discovered by visiting the location depicted even now. Prophecy painting. So that's like looking up towards the castle from down below. And a good ways back. So that's like either from back here, maybe where that... Is that where that statue was pointing? Is that what that is? Or is it a completely different place, like somewhere over here, back up? That it feels familiar though. But that looks like a waterfall. So that's looks like the waterfall, which would actually be almost like even further back. Well, we'll have to keep a lookout for it. I swore we were going into like the painted world, like just getting summoned in. Okay, so I guess we'll go back, rest. I'll probably put it to daytime just so it's a little bit easier to see what's going on out here, especially with the high number of enemies. And then I gotta get the beefy boy here to break this thing open for me. I don't really want to have to kill him again, but we don't really have a choice. I can at least get a sneak attack in just to start the fight off. ow, ow. I'm gonna die. Is this not how this works? Doesn't seem like this guy does crap. I almost need to get like a ballista type thing going here. Like get one of the pieces of heavy equipment. No! The backstab animation went in everything. Come on, you gotta grab the chonky boy and show him who's boss. That is not showing him who's boss. There it is. Right in the lower of the back. Oop, that caught me. Kill him dead? Kill him dead. Alright, top it off. And at least this time we've got 2 more flasks than we did on the last. Now this gets ugly. Gotta figure out how to crack that open, but maybe there's a way down here somehow. Let's do this. Let's put a little marker down here. Just so we know in the future to come back to it if we can't quite figure it out. How is it possible that just completely managed to not backstab him? Come on. Well, at least we have fire resistance now. It's got to be worth something. 3 hits. That's good. That was not what I wanted to use. I wanted to pick up the armor and I healed. I mean, I got hit for very little, so I guess it's not the worst thing. Come on, boys. Ow. How did you clip me? It's pretty impressive, to be honest. Alright, they've got range. I'll give them that. Does not look like he's putting in enough effort to throw it that far, but never judge a soldier, I guess. Of course, yep. This is precisely what I needed. Yeah. That was a big mistake. A huge mistake. We're probably in the 5,000s. Do we have $1,000 worth of things? 400 a piece. 200. So we'll pop what, like 3 of these guys, and then can snag a level up. A little bit of HP, or do we go? I'm kind of keeping it balanced at the moment. I don't know if that's the right thing to do or not. I think so. Because realistically, I have no idea what kind of build we're going for, and if we stick with the same one that we've got at the moment, well, they're the same scaling on both ends. So there's a build, like there's a door on the other end here. That's where we came in. This like watch post. I feel like I can almost sneak and stay far enough away from the big dude that we don't have to deal with him. Like I can go up, kill this guy, and then maybe work my way across. Really know if it matters particularly like who we start with. I guess we'll just work it across from left to right, and then when we do fight them, it's not really a sneak, huh? Ow! What was that bow? Quite the crossbow. I got a nice bolt sticking out of my head. Oh, that's why. Okay, yeah. Just completely clocked. So what, they'll just continue to fire at me. Those guys will stay manned. I guess we're just gonna have to go down and take them head on. It's not really like there's much avoiding it. Oh man, they're really good at hitting me in the face. Ow. Is it just the type of bolt that he's using? What is your crossbow, sir? What is your crossbow? I like how these dudes are just like, no, I must man the fire turret. I mean, if you've really got to man the fire turret that badly. I just don't think that you can backstab those guys on there. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I mean, the one thing with these guys is they do get pretty easily staggered, so you can just continue to combo your shots on them. Magic grease. Pike. I like how sometimes they show the smoldering butterfly as if like I've never seen one before. I always find that kind of comical. Can I use this? Kind of sad that I can't shoot them with it. Wow, that's got so much health. It has so much health. Okay, well, we've got this all cleared out. So let's explore around here a bit. Maybe go up there. Oh, there's a couple places to go down. Got the walkway kind of back towards the main portion of the castle. But I don't really think we want to go that way yet. I think I want to dive to the inner workings of the castle quite a bit. So I wonder if the golden eyes like that, because I got flasks from the kill, so I wonder if that means that he's the last one of his type, or if it means that there's something special about it. Oh, we've got a fog, but it's a white mist and not careful here, because rats are nasty in bunches. Like, White Mist, I'm assuming, has a boss still. But there's been a Yellow Mist and a White Mist. Oh, right. White Mist, you need the key to open. We only have one. This one, like, my problem is the one at the beginning is very interesting to me, but this one is harder to get to. So I feel like this is one that's probably better to use while we're here. Godslayer's Seal. And Godskin Prayer Book. Keep going to the map when I want to go to the menu. Okay, so that magic grease we got earlier is like the fire grease. It's just another resin. And temporarily reduce fire damage. Okay, and so like let's look at what we just picked up. Godskin Prayer Book. Give to a learned cleric to acquire new incantations. Okay. So not particularly in the realm of our current build, but obviously not bad to have, as it gives us some new stuff. And then the other thing, Godslayer's Seal. Boost Godslayer incantations. Okay. So that's our first catalyst. Now I don't know if... So there's sorceries and incantations. Can have ranged weapons and catalysts. So are catalysts used for both incantations and sorceries? Because I don't see, like, there's melee armaments, ranged weapons, catalysts, arrows, bolts, shields. Talismans are not in regards to that. So maybe catalysts are for both? Golden runes. Where does this look down onto? So that we're back towards the front part of the castle. But this is definitely not a section of the castle we have explored previously. I may have explored this area before. I don't know. We did fall to our death once from way high up. Oh, that might be the main castle gate. Okay, so maybe we can unlock that. I really wish that I could man these. Doesn't really do much to break them, though. Can memorize sorceries and incantations at sites of grace. Why is that pop-up happening now? Oh, hello, sir. Smithing stones. That's nice. Kind of weird that you can't backstab them while they're on, like, the giant crossbows like that. Seems a little bit odd to me. But this guy I can definitely sneak on around to, because he's got no idea what's happening. Uh-oh. Be very, very quiet. Alright, well, you know what's happening, but you're dead, so it's not really of too much concern. Keep winding our way down, and I think we'll be okay. Nothing down below us here. Get our sneak on. That guy die, or what's happening here? Yeah, that's just the guy that we killed. Nice. Yeah, you chill on those crates, buddy. Just hang out. I'll hide behind this box. Never see me. But this is a dude that we already... we had already knocked him down. That's why he's out on the prowl. Okay, so I would think that the risk with us going down here is probably stuff from behind. But I don't think the risk is gonna be that high. Can probably sneak down behind and backstab one of these dudes and then go from there. Traded that, it's okay. Alright, the bright side here is that these guys don't seem to have like crazy far range. And we're in luck. Good, 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 good. Alright. Finding a grace means that we get ourselves a nice little checkpoint, so let's rest up here. There's so much to do here. Like, you can really miss so much in this castle. Because for as much as we've done so far, and, you know, beating the boss here and everything, like, there's just still so much more. So I think down here is that initial room where we talked to the guy who then stomped on the head. Okay, so this must be how we open the gate up. Yes. Okay. Don't really know what opening that gate up for us does in the grand scheme of things, but it's open. I don't know, maybe resting. Whoa! Well, that's why they say about don't go in the front gate. Oh my god. So all of those archers that we took out, yeah, should have left them dead. Should have left them dead. So let's see if we hop down where that guy was. Are we dead here if we try and pick these up? Yeah. Oh, you get to pick up the ballista bolt. Alright, yeah, cool. Nice, I guess. Alright, and this is how we had wound our way to get in here in the first place. So everything in regards to this area should be collected. So, gateside chamber is not so useful. I think we go back lift side chamber. So we went through the right hand doors in the main section out here. And now I think we need to go through the, well, not really doors, but like the left hand opening over there. It probably takes us to a similar spot. And then we also have back here to explore. Don't know how you break that open. Because these guys are all distracted, I'm actually gonna go up here, kill this dude, and then just like walk behind all of them because none of them seem to really have any sense of what's going on. Like there's a patrol out in the front, but aside from them, the dudes all on the watchtower and stuff, they've got not a single clue that I'm here. So there are these two bozos. Alright. Well, they all know. So we might as well just kind of get the blitz on. All right, thank you for lighting the stairs up for me. Well, this doesn't do much for me. Except, hello, guy. Nope, you're an enemy as well. Don't mind me just passing through, getting these arrows and skedaddling. Oh, I have made a mistake. I have made a grave mistake. How do you know I'm here? You don't. You got your weapon out and then you put it away. Alright, those guys have left. I'm gonna have to 1v1 this guy because I'm kinda stuck. That big dude kinda terrifies me, not gonna lie, like. Big halberd boy here. Door's not open from this side. Excellent. Alright, well we made it into here. Let's take our time and go through it like we normally would. As opposed to, just continuing to like sprint past everything because I want to make sure that we get all the stuff we can. It's freaking like a whack-ass like Ludwig with sword and shield. Like, what are you? And in such tight quarters too. I got very lucky with just stepping away, but no thanks. What is this creature? What are you, and why do I do so little damage? Oh my goodness. It has like a human hand that dangles underneath of it. Yeah. Yeah, that's great. Tell me how you really feel. Maybe we strafe it to the left instead. Okay, left strafe kind of works. You just have to, like, at some point dodge. I have very much so lost this fight. The scream gets me. The scream gets me every time. They really have gone the route of a lot of limbs in this game. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah, you can calm your screaming. It's like the face comes out and then the human hand comes and pushes the face back in. Ah, man. So the problem is I don't have like a clean route back to that. I'm gonna try this. I'm just gonna try like sprinting my way there. I'm probably gonna aggro too many things, but honestly, I just don't want to deal with the enemies out there. Like, I want to try and and you know what? If the rest of the enemies came, this thing would probably shred them apart. The way that it's dicing me up. Because I got nothing. Seems like when they have this many limbs and rangy attacks, like, we have to find a way to bait them into certain moves. So that big move has 2 swipes at the end of it and get like 1 attack in and then get out because it has the scream. The worst part too is it ends up like then 1, 2, and scream. No scream. Ah. I just feel like I'm in a very like panic dodgy state with this. Can you get behind it at all? Like, is that... Is that a possible location? Ow. Ow. I mean, we're learning a little bit about it, but not much. Like, when the fights become very chaotic, or like the enemy is very chaotic, that's when I struggle. Like, something like an Orphan of Kos is a little bit more on the chaotic side as far as like a full-fledged boss goes. Oh, no. He stopped his sequence. Getting there. Oh, I got lucky on the first couple of rolls that I somehow was safe. Not so much at the end. Early rolled it. Early rolled it. Okay, getting a little bit better. It's not great. It's not great. We still get hit way, way, way too much. But I think maybe if we play it in a slow way, then maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to hold on for dear life and kill it. It's a weird type of thing, though, like... I don't know if I need to kill it, but I feel like since I picked my fight with it the first time, like... I very much so feel like I have to kill it now. Just for the off chance that, like... I don't know, a creature like this drops something. It might not. Maybe completely useless. Oh, jeez. Come on, man. Oh, it doesn't interact with them. Are you kidding me? Is it because he's like a special guy? You think you're a special guy, huh? This is even worse. This is even worse. Where was that guy last time I ran in here? All right, there's a door back there, and a door there, and a door there. Am I chicken if I just run past it all? I just don't want to miss anything. That's my biggest thing. Like, I have this feeling like if I sprint past stuff, I'm gonna miss it. Because at least if I kill things, then I can, like, freely explore. Oh, he knows. Ow, you still can hit me, you suck! What long range you have? Oh, no, it didn't snap. All right, we're going in anyway. The dogs are guarding things. It'd be nice if my sword swings all hit. Wait, why did my... Oh, he's trying to attack me through the wall. All right, well, this'll... Chrysalid's Memento. Oh, we were supposed to say, like, something to the Chrysalids if we found them. So we still need to find those in the castle. Brooch wrapped in red velvet. Memento left by the Chrysalid sacrifice for grafting. A brooch wrapped in red velvet. Traces of blood are visible. Faintly visible spirits try to convey something, but their voices cannot be heard. So is this the spider thing? Or are there several of these spider things that we're, like, sacrificing to? Why does he know? How are you so keen? You attack too fast out of that animation, sir. That's a new one. And I'm not any more a fan of it than any of your other attacks. Just throwing that out there. It's such close quarters combat, too. Are you doing weapon art now? What are these moves? It's the same one. He didn't do it before, now he does it twice. Who is this guy? But, like, way creepier. Oh, man. I swear, this dude here This dude right here, the like Ring City guy, and then he's like a cross between like the knights, like the big knights. I don't even know if they're knights, but from the Ring City that have like the hole in their stomach. Like a combination of those and the like ogres from Sekiro. Those guys in this monstrosity, they're like more difficult than some of the like actual bosses. You can definitely get more damage in when you're behind. I just don't know how to get behind because he always is rotating. That's also new. So that's like anti-stand behind me? Do you have weaknesses, sir? Oh. Like he has a face, so does that mean that we can hit it in a way that causes him to riposte? We do some sort of... Where are these moves coming from? That's all I want to know. When did this guy get, like, way more moves? I am so dead. Like, every single time, so dead. This man, like, what are your cooldowns? Just asking for a friend. Also, why does it seem like my rune count is going down? Even though I run in here and I pick up the same number of runes that I had before? Feels like it's less. But maybe I looked at the number wrong the first time? I don't know. This dude is giving me a very hard time. Like, very, very difficult. Yeah, you summon all your people, that's great. I'm getting out of here. I don't got time for this. Spam roll, break the tables. 917, yeah, and I had 1309 last time. They're robbing me. Do I lose runes every time I die? Is that a feature? So every once in a while it seems like those guys are able to follow us in here. I really should... I keep saying about greatsword, 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 but... I don't know, feels useful in certain situations. Although this guy's so quick that I feel like my greatsword's gonna get me killed anyway. Stop stabbing me in the face! Haha, haha, ha. You just always have a counter, don't you? Like, real talk, you just always have, like, a follow-up attack. I regret everything. Somehow alive. Skin of my teeth. It's like, where does that phrase even come from? Your teeth doesn't have skin. think it does. It's just bone. An item down there. Must be mine. Aha! My man, woman, thing, whatever you are. We just have like a nice conversation. Will you give me like a hall pass, you know? Like I can just roam free, you know? So it's like get an attack in and then it has like a follow-up to roll out of. That attack every time. All right, we're just going like the one attack route. Aha. Poke, poke. Roll, roll. Poke. And I can't really punish that just because of where he is. Not gonna punish that. Okay, learning a little bit of something, but we only really have the ability at the moment to punish this big combo attack. But I guess better than nothing. Freaking point blank stab me in the face. The worst. The worst enemy I could ask for. Everybody here has so many hands. No! I thought I was rolling back away from it, but I guess not. So is that just how the mechanic works, though? I thought every time we were picking up our runes before that we were getting the full set back, but like we just died with 1031 there and we're gonna lose some of that. When we go and pick these up. Naturally, our runes are over there. I'd like them, please. Poke, poke. Roll, roll. Or not. We're just gonna get away. I don't really know why that was a mistimed roll. 114 on the heavy poke. I should only do the one. I should only do the one.
How do I avoid that stab? I just gotta like be watching for that arm, I guess. He gets stuck down in this little section quite a bit. I got completely wrecked for that. I was like, oh, here's an opening. It was not an opening. I don't understand that I'm gonna die, but like when I try and do the roll over the last two swings of that, it doesn't quite seem to always work. Like sometimes I can roll both and other times I can't, and I don't know if that means that I'm like starting my first roll too late or if there's a better way to dodge the end of that combo. Because like at the end of those big combo attacks always seems like a pretty good time to be able to get a punish in. At least one hit, right? I am absolutely getting murdered by those combos. I just like try and spam my way out and get completely wrecked. For that stab attack, do I just like maintain more distance? That was it. That's just one that you never follow up. I'm getting better at that, but I feel like I'm only staring at that arm. I feel like I was very, very aggressive with that. It worked. We managed to like dodge everything in a nice sequence. Rolled into it. Oh my gosh. Get me out of this corner. Ooh, boy. Not watching the arm. I don't know. I mean, I know I shouldn't have taken that extra swing there. Why is this enemy the worst thing? We get trapped in this pillar system. Let me out. One attack only, Colby. One attack. Stare at the hand. Crying out loud. Oh, man, he can shred me to bits. Watch the hand. Oh, I am so gonna die. It's like one of those things like we're clearly learning, but also still making way too many mistakes.
now. Oh, I almost got shield bashed. Oh, that would have been so bad. Since when do you do that attack? I am living on an actual prayer right now. I'm dead. I rolled into it. I just like kind of started spam rolling away, but I have to like roll back and then see that he's doing the spin and then know to like roll with it. Okay. It's going way better. We're losing all of our money. Why that is, I am not entirely certain. It looks like this game is not very GPU intensive, so maybe what I'll start doing for this game, I know that we're quite a few hours deep into it, but there's plenty of time left. I think what we'll start doing is maybe doing GPU encoding, and then switch it back over to CPU encoding for when we stream, because at least at the moment, golf is very, very GPU intensive. Yeah, very staggered. Alright. Gotta be able to dodge into that one, that's for sure. Meow! Every time we get trapped back there, it's just not a good look. Can't do that, we know. We know. One attack max. What do I do? 2. It's almost like having a recipe for success and then just ignoring it outright. Alright, it seems like if we like roll late enough, that seems to give us iframes through both. I'm trapped against the wall. And then, if we do that, now we've got this enemy. They don't interact, I'm sure. Didn't have room over there. Just straight up didn't have a space. You don't need to do that, sir. Got enough problems. Like block my healing? Is that what you're doing? Too far away, I get strode. Jeez. not causing me too much trouble. I can't. No, don't auto log onto this guy. Aha. Get out of here. Just causing me pain. Oh, I thought I rolled it. Just a little bit late. So he seems to backstep that one. Like I try and get a backstep to it and it doesn't quite seem to work. This isn't good. Just being trapped back like this. We're getting there. If not this fight, like definitely in only a couple more attempts. That's always a good one to get. No, I got greedy. Oh, I thought I could get the third hit. Oh, I thought I could get 3. I knew that I could get 2, and I knew that 3 was what I needed to get the kill. Dang. Alright, well, we go in with at least a lot more confidence here. Starting to, starting to get them to actually dwindle down. And maybe we'll be in a way where we've got a better attempt here and, you know, can maybe clear it with a little more health in hand. He says as he immediately runs in and gets smacked. Be nice if I could bait the like ground smacking one, that attack. 'Cause if I can get that more, that's a pretty easy one. I also think, like, just focusing on that right hand for the stab and then trying to pace that distance. Oh, how did that hit me? we can create some of the same attack patterns. How does that not roll? I probably don't need the second heal there, just the way that we're doing on this fight, but be careful. I mean, we're behind, so that was good. But that range seems to really bait that attack out more. But I guess it doesn't always have a really good follow-up. Of course he can follow up with that out of the giant whirlwind. Just feels like the type of attack that has some sort of like major freaking cooldown. Oh. My man's is out here like ready to whirlwind again almost. Ooh, he's got a shield slam too? Man, some of these... I will say that is probably one of the most impressive things about this game is just the sheer size of the movesets. Like the number of enemies that have just had so many moves. It's insane. Poke. Don't know why I went for 2. Getting greedy and getting away with it this time. I rolled it. Not this time. Went for the 3-piece again. Went for the 3-piece again. All right, we gotta be careful. So we don't have much for health. Actually, did have this guy. Oh, it like straight up causes poison. So I'm gonna... Alright, well, I'm actually gonna end up killing myself here, so we gotta move fast. What is that? Exalted Flesh? It's physical attack. Alright, so we gotta go up. But we also need to check out rooms down here. Might be an ambush. Somber smithing stone. There's a keyed item there. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Shortcut. No! Alright, well that's the shortcut at least. So I'll warp back here and we'll go for there. Alright. Little bit of quick play there. Little bit of quick play there. Trying to make things happen in the nick of time. Oh, stop making that. I want to travel. Okay. So, let's do this. That's where our stuff is. Oh, did it not? We died up here, though. We have the elevator now. So let's take this back. I do want to put a marker. At the, Oh, is he dead now? He's dead and gone? We don't have to deal with him every single time we show up? Alright. Place a marker here. Because what am I using? What did I use for the marker? Okay, so we're just going to use the treasure marker there because that typically seems to be what's behind it. And then there's a treasure at the Cave of Knowledge. Alright. So marking those down, we don't have any more of those keys. We do have a rusty key. But that might be a key that we... It's probably the key that we already used here earlier on when we got the ladder going up. Alright, so we explored that room. Here's the shortcut back down here. Those were the dogs. We got the item in there. Okay, so now we can go and deal with the Halberd Knight up top. Summoner's Headband altered. It's actually interesting that some of the items can come pre-altered, which, I mean, I guess makes sense. It's not like I'm the only guy in the world who can alter things. That was rude. Kind of uncalled for, man. Like, didn't even bow for the fight, just kind of came right at me. Coming at me, bro. This doesn't open from this side, it's locked. I should have looked to see about his patrol. Okay, so got greedy, trying to just burst him down. Not quite the best play. Wait, now you're exposed! It was a trade I was willing to make. Trust me. Vanished helmet. Mimic's Veil. Alright, so one of those is like a key item. Maybe? Honor's Headband altered. What was the Mimic's Veil? Uses FP to mimic nearby objects. So is this... I'm guessing this is something along the lines of what the white tree branch is in Dark Souls 3, except it's a repeatable use item. Alright, we're still on the medium load, so I'm actually going to take their helmet. It's going to give me some extra protection.
Ew. I can go over there as well. This is just like a giant carcass hanging over. It's like they hung a giant upside down to kill it and then let its blood out. And then this is over the room that we fought that guy in. Whatever that weird... I don't know if it's supposed to be what that spider stuff is that they've been talking about. I kind of forget every time that they stand up that they've got like a giant glaive. There's some way around to get the other portion. Alright, I'm trying not to like lose track of all the possible courses of action here. So let's loop around this. And then we can always just go straight next time. So that overlooks a giant pit. And then this goes where? This looks along that room that we were just in. Ooh, we got a ladder. Up to the rooftops. Now, is this a portion of the rooftops that we've already explored and just didn't know? Like there just wasn't a way to get here? Ooh, okay. Okay, so you go up so that you can come down here. Ow. Well, I was trying to be the one with the element of surprise and then literally getting my crap kicked in. Shortcut? Maybe? Nice. Okay, so that's that guy. Shortcuts over to here. And then that puts us out for this chest. Pickled turtleneck. Not what I thought a turtleneck would look like. You know, normally they come up, it's like a shirt comes up around here, that kind of turtleneck. You know? No? Okay. Stam recovery, okay. Tasty. Okay, so that's what that bridge is across there. Alright, so now we can proceed because we've cleared everything in here and we've made it loop back. So now I can comfortably in my mind go this way through the castle. I saw the bright white light over on the far side of the room here, and I thought that it was a fog gate. Or the mist, I guess, rather. It'd take me a long time to call it mist instead of fog. You're a mighty man. There's a ladder here. Oh, of course he sees me, and I almost backstepped off the edge. Don't see anything. Do they normally patrol all the way down here? That answers that. Now, do I go for the guy that I get the one-shot kill on? I don't know if that's the smart choice, because, like, this guy is obviously going to be well harder to beat. Dead. No, not dead. Not dead yet. I just want to get behind you and, you know, stab you in the back. Like a real friend. I don't feel like we've known each other for a long time already.
Maybe give you a little kick off the edge. Bye, bud. Yeah. White fog gate there. So there's even more to explore over in this portion of the castle. I'll have to keep that in mind. Although we've got this marked, so that might be the other side of the... That might be the other side of the fog. Not 100% sure yet. Alright. So there is up top to go. Just kind of want to see if there's... anything of interest over here. Definitely go in there. Courtyard's got 2 people in it. It looks like that all just leads back into the entrance here, so. Kill these guys in the courtyard and we can head on in. Got an altar. We interact with any of it? I feel like there's more to this, or like there should be more to this altar. Maybe it's a questline type thing? I'm gonna mark this. I'm just gonna give that a marker and see if maybe we need to come back. Maybe it's something to do with the girl outside the gates, but we never saw her after that. And I don't know if she's intended to, like, be in here, but we're up in the bell tower. That's above the room we were just in. So that only leads us out here. Golden runes, and then up and around. We can drop down here. Let's see about that, because that actually would put us in the upper portion of this, like, chapel, so to speak. Right, you've got the window, that just actually drops you in, so is that all you can do here? Loop it back around before we go back upstairs? Alright. Just want to make sure that I'm covering all of my bases. The pathway leads over to this portion of the castle. My character is facing. So that's back over to here. So we're still kind of covering the same portion of the castle, which is good. Yes, I still want to go to the back part, but I also don't want to miss any of the earlier sections. And maybe we're even, like, linking these back to previous spots. Why is that a thing? I mean, I appreciate that you're not breathing fire, but now they're throwing fire barrels at me. Like, the weaponization of these birds is another level. These Stormhawks throwing explosive barrels at you? Like, in what world? I mean, I guess in this world, right? I guess that's probably a really dumb question. Oh, killed himself. I saw the explosive barrels, so I did not trust a thing. Smithing stone, worth. Okay, so a smithing stone 2. Smithing stone 1 is something that we're definitely more after. How far of a range does he have? Because I don't want to destroy these explosive barrels for my own safety. Anything good up here? Or is it just a view? So that's the building across the way. I have not a single clue how you get there because it's so elevated. I'm not sure if there's a way to fly or teleport there, but that is a long, long way up. Seems like one of those, we'll get there when we get there kind of situations. Alright, thank you, Lock On, for doing your job, because if we missed any of those, well, that just ends completely differently. Always got to make sure you break everything, because you never know if something's going to pop out of it. Got a summoning pool. Which the summoning pool stuff kind of gives things away from time to time. Okay, so we just made a full circle. Right? Had to have made a full circle there. That's this building, and then this is where we had gone out via the elevator. Okay, so was there anything then that we missed? Got this marked, which I believe was the fog. We're gonna have to go back to get that done. We don't know if this is a speculative, feels like something should be there, somebody at an altar, but not 100% sure. And then I think there's probably some stuff in the back portion of this castle to explore, but we've done a pretty good job up here, and then we still also want to make our way out so we can get over to the tower to you know, piece together what Godric's drop was all about, find one of those towers and really understand it. But we were able to defeat Godric, and we also did some pretty solid exploration within the castle walls here. So I think with that, we will we'll stop here right around the 10-hour mark. Next time, we'll continue our exploration of the castle, and mayhaps we'll find some other bosses along the way. Thanks for watching, everybody.